So, does fast charging actually damage your battery? What's really the best way to charge your phone? Does battery wear make your phone slower? And at what point should you actually consider replacing your battery? Today, let's run an experiment to find out the answers. First, we prepared 6 iPhone 12s and divided them into a fast charge group and a slow charge group. Then, we opened them up and measured the battery capacity of each one and installed our custom software called a discharge loop. Once the app starts, the phone begins running a program to drain its battery. When the battery drops to 5%, the app sends a signal to a relay connected to the charger, telling it to close the circuit and starts charging. Once the phone reaches 100%, the app tells the switch to open again and stop charging, then starts draining the battery again, repeating the cycle endlessly. Since each cycle charges and discharges about 95% of the capacity, we count that as a 0.95 of a full cycle. After 500 cycles, we open the phones again and re-measure their battery capacities. If the fast charge group shows significantly more capacity loss than the slow charge group, then we can say fast charging does hurt the battery more. In addition, we prepared another group of iPhone 12s. These phones drain from 80% down to 30%, then fast charge back to 80%. Since each round only uses 50% of the battery, we count that as a half a cycle. If after 500 cycles, this group's battery loss is less than the full fast charge group, then it proves that keeping your phone between 30% and 80% really does help protect the battery. Finally, we had one more iPhone 12 as a control group. This phone didn't go through any charge cycles. We only measured its capacity at the beginning and end to rule out the effects of time and other factors. On Android, we set up the same test groups, but for fast charging, we used the iQ7 with 120 watts, and for slow charging, we used 18 watts. To keep the experiment running smoothly, we built an anti-crash device. If our discharge app crashes, this device detects the screen color change and reopens the app automatically. All the phones used in this experiment were purchased through official stores. We didn't communicate with any brands, so the results are completely independent. Running a test like this takes about 6 months, so if you could give us a like, we'd really appreciate it. Before the test began, just to prove we were really doing this for a long time, we planted some plants. Time flies. The plants didn't survive, but the experiment did. After 167 days, all the phones had completed 500 charge cycles.